seen a shift from being a member of the team to probably a leading member of the exec team. This idea of business partners of the CEO has certainly evolved. I think if anything, the CFO, you become, maybe, I don't want to brag about, but you probably become the most important piece of the cog in the wheel, because I think the CFO role has a breadth about it that some of the other roles in the exec team don't have. And you have exposure to more areas of the business than many other. The chief operating officer, for example, doesn't have the financial breadth that I have and doesn't cross into sales. So I think the finance person, the head of finance, plays that role, and also the role of and the importance of external relationships has grown. So the ability to bridge and explain transparently and authentically how is the business going against budgets and forecasts with a bank, with insurers, with underwriters and so forth has never been more apparent. And I think that's been a shift. If you think about normally, you might meet your bank 2 or 3 times a year, and you sort of talk through all the stuff that's always been published to the market. Nothing really insightful other than prices. The bank is going to be talking to you weekly potentially, and they're hearing all sorts of horror stories from competitors in the same industry or other players, and their fear is you might be in the same position. So I think if the CFO isn't able to speak at length on deep into operational matters and across financial outcomes and plans and forecasts, you're going to be caught short. Equally, there's no risk with no return. So obviously, you can't. The modern CFO, I don't think, can be the traditional black hat that says no to everything. Unfortunately, we have to actually take a bet on a few things, or we have to have the ability to take opportunities when they present themselves, be they commercial or be they operational. And I think that's where the CFO becomes a role that ideally actually partners with the business to help them make those decisions. Where instead of it being the last person you talk to get across the line as a CFO, maybe you start that conversation a little bit earlier in the process.